ladies and gentlemen, season finale, live in the green room.
We made it. We
Made it through a whole season.
A whole year.
Made it through a whole year.
53 episodes, right?
Yeah.
How many episodes?
53.
53 episodes. We had great guests. We had great debates. We
live
argued.
From the green room merch.
We got live green room merch.
We argued. We
had a lot of bullshit. We made it through.
A lot of it.
We drank a lot of rum punch. Shout out to Captain Kirk.
A rum punch.
We lost
We
weight.
made it to the. We made it. We lost weight. We lost weight.
Shit, niggas gain weight. What are you talking about?
Gained weight, lost weight.
Yeah.
Stayed the same. But we made it through a whole season. We thank y'all for supporting and watching and subscribing and telling your friends about the podcast.
Yes.
We thank y'all for taking clips, putting them on your YouTube, and you getting likes and interaction from some shit I didn't even say. We appreciate it. We appreciate the other blogs talking about stuff that we talk about on our podcast, so to let us know that our podcast is doing the right thing because you took it and addressed it on your podcast.
Yes.
That's what's
So
up.
we appreciate that too. Just give us our props and say it was our podcast.
Yeah.
Don't say it was anybody else's because that shit made Trey mad as
He
fuck.
mad as shit. I'm still mad.
I was like, yo, I don't care.
too.
Just watch it. Just watch the podcast. But he was like, nah, that's our shit. So acknowledge our shit.
I got offended when I saw like 4.2 million views on Twitter. I'm like, man, they eating off of us. What is this about?
Hey,
How
man.
you gonna eat? We feeding these niggas.
They've been
man.
eating off us for a long
internet
time.
game.
That's how the internet works. They eat off you.
Yeah,
man.
they run with shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Come up with
yeah.
their own narratives. And
That
they
was
did
the
that
most
to
surprising
ours.
thing to see how people just. I was like, oh, and like you would think I would know this, but I don't know the social media world that well.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting back watching it like, oh, so you guys don't have to have any facts in what you're saying.
No, they don't.
Oh wow, so you don't have to have any facts.
No.
Oh wow, you could just create a whole narrative that's not true, and not talk to anybody associated with
Right.
said topic,
Yes.
Yeah.
and run with it.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
clout
Morally,
chasing.
I was like, I couldn't do no shit like that.
And even while you speaking on that topic, which is all gonna tie in with everything we're doing, the whole big thing with Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. Have you been online?
Can we talk about that? You want to talk about that?
I mean,
Because I'm writing the bit. I don't want to ruin the bit.
I'll do the bit.
But
yeah.
but go ahead. What do you think about it?
Well, basically, it's just like what you said. People will take in my opinion, people will take a 5 to 10 second clip of seeing certain things and create a whole narrative and run with it.
You think it's a false? What do you think? What do you think the false narrative is?
Well, she didn't stand up for him when he won the Heisman. She was
No, that's a fact. What's the narrative?
That's the narrative behind it. She explained it. She said, "Well, his mom didn't stand up at first. I didn't really know what to do, so I was waiting for him to come to me before I stood up." And she was like, "Prime didn't tell me to stand up. Prime was like, go get your man." And she said, "I was waiting for him to come to me. It wasn't that I didn't want to stand up for him." That was in one narrative, right? The other narrative was at the football game when she had the attitude. She was like, what happened was security would not let me or the family down on the field. I was mad at the security because what they did was they let the cheerleaders from the opposing team on the field before we got on the field. And I was upset about that. She said I had already kissed and hugged Travis after the game was over. That was after I did all the hugging and the kissing, whatever. So I was explaining to Travis, like, yo, the security won't let us on the field or your family on the field, whatever. She explained that. And then she explained one other thing. My point is this.
Oh, wait. Did she explain when he was taking photos with people that were at the Heisman ceremony? And she said, am I supposed to just sit here the whole time?
She explained that
Please,
part.
what was the explanation?
She said, she was like, when I asked him that, I was already there for hours, like helping them take pictures, doing this and that and the third. She said his family had left. And I was like, well, you want me to sit here the whole time, or you want me to go with your family, or you like, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do?
Okay.
And he was like, no, you could do whatever you want. You could go wherever you want. She was like, it wasn't that I was impatient. Like, oh, do I got to be here the whole time? She's like, I was there the whole time. Like, she said that was even after the event. She said those are people who worked for Adidas that was there. And at that time, I was like, you want me to sit here the whole time, or you want me to go with your family? Where you want me to go? And he was like, oh, you could go chill, whatever. But
okay, wait. Let's stay on this.
Okay.
So did she explain saying I didn't even like him at first?
Okay. She said that. She said,
what was the explanation, please?
She was like, he had a
and I'm gonna tie this up into a nice little bow at the end. Go.
Yeah. And he had a girlfriend at the time when he messaged her, and he was like, and she said, well, you're not my type. My type that got a girlfriend.
Okay.
So She explained that.
Mm.
But and then I want you to tie your
Go.
But here's my thing at the end of the day, right? Everybody created all these narratives before she even spoke on it. Oh, she's like this, she's that. These kids they're kids, they're 21, right? But then when she explained everything, people still was like, fuck that.
No,
I'm still going to keep my own narrative.
They want to believe what they want to believe.
With it. And it's like, yo, so at that point, it's like, yo, you want her to be.
You want her to fail.
You want her to be the character.
You've already married. You've already subscribed to this notion of who she is. You're saying that's what you're saying.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no happy ever after.
It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. And how many women got with a guy and said, well, he wasn't really my type in the beginning, but you know what I mean? But I end up like really fucking with him, liking him, loving him. He was funny. He was this.
All right.
That.
So now, after you just said all of that, that's an even bigger red flag to me.
Okay.
For who? Like who?
That's even. Well, he just said she explained this, she explained that, she explained this, she explained that. That's even a bigger red flag to me.
She should have just said nothing.
You know why? Because I hate a bitch that got an explanation for everything. But every fucking thing you gotta. Nah, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
No,
but
some of that she's like, yeah, I should have did that. I should have.
Yeah.
It's everything is like.
She's trying to smooth it over.
Nah. I saw Prime go like this. Yo, he might have said go get your man, but he did this for her to get up. You didn't. Your boyfriend just won the most prestigious award in all of college football, and you thought, oh, okay.
But I gotta see.
And even when he walked over to hug them, she went like this to hug him seated. She was gonna hug him seated. Like you don't just know that. Like yo, this is big for my man.
Now is she 21 too?
She's 21.
Okay, she's still young. He young, but
that's the bit. The bit that I'm writing is about that. So I don't.
Okay,
right.
But she had to have known something like this was gonna happen, like something's gonna be expected of her because she's there. They're not husband and wife. Are they husband and wife?
No.
Yeah, so she's probably like, I'm here. She's got the hot seat next to the man of the hour.
But
so
check this out. Has she been the first one to stand up and be like, they like, look at this gold digging. Like you can't win.
You can't win.
There's no win.
You can't win. There's no win.
There's no winning against the internet. If she would have been the first to stand up, they'd be like, she a gold digger. She just won the Ford's money. Travis like, she been with me for 5 years. Y'all are new to me. She's not. The world is new to Travis Hunter. My girl, listen.
Yeah, she's the girl to hate right now.
So,
she's a target.
So which is going to tie into some of the questions I'm going to ask.
Okay, good. Is the intern here yet? Yeah, right here. You got let me get the cup.
Rum punch, please.
Okay.
Yeah, rum punch me, please.
Rum punch me.
Yeah, I'll take a little rum punch.
No, that's the world that we live in, or they live in, as you become successful in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
Because even when you have, I'm sorry, Fox. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that's the world they live in, and they have to have that. Just starting a relationship out, you're gonna have that scrutiny, and you're gonna have to deal with that aspect of it. So now you have to put controls around your social media because you can't tell these young folks to get off social media like that.
Very true.
You know.
And my thing is, of all the comments I've seen when we had our issue with your brother and everything. I'm reading the comments and I'm like, yo, these niggas is saying this shit like they grew up with him.
Yo, my cousin here. My cousin is in the room. My cousin visiting from New York. First time in LA. We were talking last night. My cousin Mel.
What up?
We were talking last night and we said the same thing. Like, yo, they was like, they don't even really talk to each other like that. Like, you know, Tony don't fuck with Chris. Like, yo, wait, where y'all get this from?
Yes.
What?
People
like nigga gave me a truck for called me up for everything. Yo.
But imagine if you 21 and you're not used to all these different blog sites,
publicity,
thousands and thousands of comments at 20 and 21. I bet you probably have been like, this nigga just gave me a truck. This nigga did this. Blah, blah, blah. You going to try to prove yourself. You have to learn how to be like.
Oh, so you saying he shouldn't respond to any of it?
They got to learn that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, because I'm not going to front. If I start getting thousands of comments coming at me at first, nigga, I might respond to a few like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yo, you want to hear some crazy? Here's crazy shit.
That would take over your life.
So I'm in, this is before Charleston was born.
Right.
I was performing in Cleveland. And you know, I got fam in Cleveland. I got like real homies, real homegirls, like real people I've been seeing, you know,
for years.
Consistently for years. And I go out one night, and we in the spot. My man Steph is DJing. We having a great time, music playing, young lady walks past, oh shit, Tony Rock starts dancing in front of me. I start dancing with her. It's dancing, men and women. I'm speaking backstory. I gotta give you the
context.
The context.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for men that like women.
Right.
I'm speaking for men that still like women.
Right.
They point to all.
So
of
the
them.
girl is dancing in front of me, and I got a drink in my hand, so I just start dancing with her. I like put my hand on her hip. There's nothing sexual.
Not at all.
It's a man and a woman
dancing
with music in the background.
Right.
And about a month later, Charleston was born. And I put a picture of Charleston on Instagram. And some girl was like, yo, niggas ain't shit. I just saw that motherfucker in the club dancing with a bitch in Cleveland. I'm like, yo, hold up. So from me dancing to a song with a woman,
right.
you already have the narrative that I'm a fucked up father.
Yeah. You a deadbeat.
Like I'm damn near a deadbeat dad already.
Yeah.
I'm a fucked up father. Like I'm not gonna take care of my kid because I was dancing to music in a venue where you dance with women.
Yeah.
Right.
You made this whole grandiose statement that I'm fucked up from dancing. And that's when I was like, yo, you know what? I got to stop with this bullshit. Like, I'm not even, because I was going to go at her. I was going to really go. And I was like, yo, you know what? You got to let people just say what they want to say on Instagram, on social media. You got to let people just say, because if you go into that, you're going to be fighting everybody.
That's it's you against
really
the world
are.
at that point. And you can't even see him. And you ain't never going to see him.
Right.
And it just happened as like with several of my close people. You, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I see people talk about Tisha. I don't care about that. Well, I don't care about that.
Still trying to get you on the show. We will edit that out.
But it's like, and I just be sitting back like, yo, people really just like, yo, I want to create my own narrative and I'm going to run with it. Fuck.
Because you can go on, because you can go on that platform of made up shit, which is social media. It's like a TV network that you can put whatever content you want on.
It's programming.
So you can make up. And they got one of them had a picture of me, and Kamel was laughing about this yesterday. They had a picture of me like this, like some picture from like a party. I'm like, and a picture of Chrissy next to me, like, and it's like they finally faced off against each other, and that shit had like 1 million views. I'm like, yo, they really just bait y'all into this shit.
And then the comments start going.
It's that clout chasing shit, and people like they have nothing better to do than to weave old videos together.
Right.
And you Trent, make you believe it.
Yeah.
Is Trent in the room?
Trench. No, I think he.
Yeah, back outside.
But so yeah, man. But that was
more ice.
Finally.
So that was a hot topic of this week. I was like, yo, we got to discuss it because I feel like it's going to be able to tie in with some of the questions.
Absolutely.
For the that we've had.
Yeah, I got some great questions that before you got here, Tony was asking if
he meant to get a wrong punch.
What do the questions speak to, like their character, or how does it challenge them? Because I think. When you start, and nowadays, being what we do, we have to be conscious of that. Yeah. We have to be conscious of the type of people that we're bringing into our life. Can they handle certain things?
Absolutely.
Can they disregard other things?
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, it's like what Dave Chappelle said, like, social media is not a real place. Well, people
it's a fake world. It's the Wizard of Oz. It's behind curtains and you just pulling strings. Yeah.
Well, what he also said, it's a fake place. But within that fake place, there are real feelings and real mental.
Yes, thank you.
It's like when Dave came up with probably one of the most brilliant, like just off the cuff jokes where he was like, somebody made a fake Dave Chappelle profile and started beefing with the real Cat Williams. So he was like, this was Dave Chappelle.
Wow,
saying,
really?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Wait, so Cat was interacting with the fake page?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said it was a fake Dave Chappelle profile.
Right.
Acting like it was me. But he was interacting with the real Cat Williams. Right. And he said, and then the fake Dave Chappelle started having beef with the real Cat Williams.
And the Cat
Williams started coming at the fake Dave Chappelle, but thinking he coming at,
Right. He responding as if it's the real Dave Chappelle.
It's the real Dave Chappelle. So.
You know what's funny? That's how I knew I made it when I saw how many fake Tony Rock pages there were on Instagram. I was like, oh, I'm really that nigga.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 10, maybe 20 fake Tony Rock pages. Some of my homegirls in Brooklyn was hitting me like, yo, he don't know that, like, we know each other. And, like, screenshot it. It's like, hey, girl, I noticed that you was on my page. And it's like homies, like girls. And I'm like, yo, this is my nigga. You know? Like, he clearly don't know, like, we brother and sister.
The
like,
fake Tony don't know what's
going on. So I'm like, yo, phony Tony out there, man. Phony
Tony. I only have one fake profile page so far. You know what I mean? So that's my goal 2025.
More fake pages.
More fake pages, yo.
I've only had people do variations of my name, not like a hack page, but it's like when people look me up, I say Joe Feezy, but I have IE. There's a Y. There's a initials after it, and I'm like,
yeah, the Phony Tony page is like it's like Tony Rock 1132 or Tony Rock 2020.
Like why? Well, yeah, you authentic, but
because you just like I just got to figure out how to get in on this Tony Rock shit because you can't get the real one.
Right. Yeah.
Gentlemen, you got your rum punch?
Yeah, let's get the rum punch going. And let's get this. This is the season finale. Smells good.
Yo, here's the season finale. Here's to the whole season, man. Making it through the whole season.
God bless you, brother.
Yo,
love
Captain
you,
thank
brother.
y'all for checking it out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for
Thank you all.
subscribing.
Thank you all.
Thank you for sponsoring.
Mm-hmm.
It's the season finale. We made it, y'all. Captain Kirk.
Woo.
And with that being said, the season finale is the Love from the Green Room.
Oh, boy.
Dating the Tony Rock episode.
Oh, boy.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Boy, y'all don't know what I've been through.
It's like, where the love at?
I had to scour. And
Talk to the mic.
I had to do this, do that, and I had to, get it down to 3 amazing. I feel like great possible contenders or participants
to sit across the table. With a steak.
With a high value,
preferably a steak.
A steak.
Might have some vegans over there. I'm like,
with a high value, Mr. Rock, and we gonna see how
brother.
they gonna handle it.
Thank you, brother.
What they gonna do when they pull up with you and some shit pop off. They gonna know how to act when you win your Grammy. They gonna know how to act when you win your Oscar.
Prime gonna be like, get your ass up.
When you win your Heisman,
you better get up and hug that motherfucker.
So I'm excited.
Right, I'm pulling up my questions. I got. I am ready to go.
So how we gonna do it? Are you gonna stay here? Or?
I'll stay here because I got the camera.
Okay.
And the young lady has it's a
camera
one shot on her.
Okay. All right.
So the guest will the one that's on the hot seat. That's the hot seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the hot sheet, and you'll be able to.
So Thurston, go ahead. Thurston, you just want to see the girls, boy. I can. DJ Thurston being on the ones and twos, man.
DJ Thurston, shout out DJ Thurston.
Shout out to DJ Thurston.
So this is a surprise. This is a true blind date or blind.
Yeah.
We
I have not seen.
All 3.
Yeah.
I have not seen anyone. I have no idea who's on the panel.
Right.
I have no idea.
Right.
I told Trent today to get something for me, and I was like, I don't know how many girls it's gonna be, so I don't know how many.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did hit me about that.
Yeah.
I gave the best
we will
suggestion
see.
I could.
Ladies,
welcome.
Hello,
they are here.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
We had,
hello.
Go ahead.
Right,
go ahead and have a seat. And let me say,
You can sit
please
there.
be careful with these chairs because we had an incident.
No, that's once you get drunk. Be careful.
That's what you
Oh, okay. Well, not only that, just please be careful with the chairs when you sit down because we don't want anybody to fall because that's what happened. So just be careful.
Somebody got drunk and bust their ass.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be all right. Yeah, y'all gonna be all right.
Y'all gonna be all right.
Thank you so much for coming.
First of all, let's give it up for the ladies.
Yeah.
Give it up for the ladies.
Yeah, give it up.
We are live also on our YouTube page right now, so the comments gonna be coming in.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that like button. I don't know how many. Okay, we got 17
Right now we got 17
people.
right
According to that, we should have at least 17 likes.
Okay.
All
right, liking is free.
And then did all the ladies rum punch, drinks? Everybody good?
Everybody
Anybody
good.
need anything?
Some
to
water.
Drink? Water.
Would you like a water?
Nope.
No?
Okay, she got her.
You got a rum punch?
Uh-oh.
I was
Please
like,
don't fall
How you
out
like
that
it?
chair. Please don't fall out that chair.
You know, I had to add a little water. It was a little intense.
Really?
Okay.
So I had to add a little water, lighten it up for me.
Okay.
All right.
No
Captain
drink
Kirk.
for you, my dear?
If you have wine.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Intern.
Intern, make a quick run.
Hey. Intern?
Intern. What kind?
What would you like?
What would you like?
Doesn't matter.
A cab or a Pinot or red, white?
Pinot, if you have one, or cab is fine too.
Okay. Well, shit. He's not 21. Our intern.
Oh, right. We can't even
Thurston.
see the intern about it.
Can you go grab some? I think you can get. It's like they might got some right there.
It's right downstairs, yeah.
Right downstairs. And here.
I don't want to make a fuss though. So.
Nah, listen.
You already made a fuss.
No, this ain't a black. This is gonna be the. This is a blue card.
He's in the blue card. Better take that
Can you
chase.
Sweetheart, take that mic out of the stand right there.
And then anything for you specifically?
No. Thank you.
Okay, all right. A bottle of Pinot Noir, Thurston.
Mark, is this mic?
Mark,
Is this mic hot?
Hello.
What is your name, my dear?
I'm Chloe.
Chloe.
Nice to meet you,
What
Chloe.
is your name, my dear?
Cree.
Cree.
Yes.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
Cree.
TK.
TK. What does TK stand for?
Tequila Crystal.
Takia Crystal.
Tequila Crystal.
Okay. All right,
right.
gentlemen, you guys are gonna quarterback this. I'm not gonna take the lead on this one.
All right, so we're gonna bring the first girl into the hot seat, which is right here.
Yeah, you put that back.
Now I don't know if y'all seen the previous episodes, but what we gonna do, me and Fox are gonna fake grill you, ask you some good questions to see how
These
you
are
would
really
handle
good
certain
questions.
situations.
Okay.
You know what I mean, to see who would be better, who would be your best fit for our guy right here. You know what I mean? So we just gonna ask all y'all some questions. We gonna have some good banter, some back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
We could debate whatever we want to do, and at the end of the day, we're gonna see who's gonna have that date with Tone Rock at the end of the day.
Let's
You know what I
go.
mean?
And feel free. Oh yeah, go ahead. Clap it
Yeah,
up.
you clap for that.
Didn't want to step on whoever that was.
Mhm.
And feel free to take. Don't take yourself too serious. This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And yeah. Don't take.
Okay, good one,
Okay.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Relax.
supposed to be fun. Relax.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask questions too.
Yeah, we want
It's
you to
okay.
ask questions.
It's a conversation. It's not an interrogation. You know what I'm saying?
So it'll be question, and then question.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do it
okay,
like that.
we'll do it.
And
We
if
do
you
it like
want to kind of butt in on, well, I got something, just,
Mhm.
let us know. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
So first question, Chloe.
Yes.
Chloe, what's your first question, Fox?
My first question is, why do you want to have dinner with Tony Rock?
Oh, okay.
I actually was invited by someone that I know who I hadn't seen in years, but we worked together before, and she's like, "Hey, are you single?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a weird question." And she's like, "Well, I'm trying to help cast for this podcast. Would you be interested in coming to try and like win a date with Tony?" I'm like, obviously I don't know you or anything about you, but
Okay.
he's a handsome guy. He's funny.
Thank
so
you.
Why not?
Take a sip
All
of
right.
that.
I like that answer. Very honest and straightforward.
Did you Google him after?
I don't need to. I know.
Yeah.
You know who he is, but
Yeah.
you just don't know him. Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's. I think people feel like they know celebrities because they see them all the time, but I know nothing about him besides he's a funny man.
Nice.
Okay, so you do know he's funny. You do know
I
that
do
part.
know.
Hey, that helps. That helps.
Have you ever seen him live? Have you ever seen him perform?
I have not.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Well, tomorrow at the Laugh Factory.
Slow down, Fox. Slow down.
He's like, I don't know if I'm
Slow
over
down.
there.
Hey, I thought,
So-
hey, shameless plug.
So you said you've been. Where are you from? First.
I'm originally from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas,
Oh,
Texas.
Dallas,
Okay,
Texas
that's
in
one
the
of our
house.
favorite cities.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
one of our
really?
favorite cities.
Mhm.
Well, you say okay, like you like.
Yeah, I'm like Dallas.
Oh, okay, well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. South Dallas.
Oak Cliff.
Oh, Oak Cliff. That's
Yes.
Rudy's
I-
Chicken.
Yes, I used to live in Oak Cliff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. My family's in DeSoto, Duncanville now, but
Okay.
grew up in Oak Cliff.
All right, that's good. Good. Now, how long were you there before you came here?
I was there most of my life, and I was in the military, so I
Oh,
left
okay.
for about 5 years.
Oh, one of the other guests was impressed with the military.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Okay.
I salute you
Yeah.
with
With
both
both
hands.
hands.
Yeah.
I've been here for 12 years.
Okay. For 12
What branch?
Try to guess.
You look like an
Army.
Air Force.
Guess again.
I said Army.
No.
Okay. Air Force.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, okay. Marines.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Woo.
Was it all it could be? That's the Army, right?
It was so much
Tell me
more.
about the Marines. Was it all it could be? Yeah.
Marines. That's those are the leather heads or
Leatherneck.
leather necks.
Mhm.
Okay.
So what made you want to do the Marines?
They're the best of the best.
Okay.
This family thing.
No.
Like nobody in your family was a Marine except for you.
No, I had an uncle who went to boot camp, and he got into a really bad accident, and so he didn't actually get to serve.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long did you serve?
4 years.
Okay. You got in and out though.
In and out.
You
In and
got
out.
My
that.
benefits.
They was like,
Got
you
your
can release
benefits.
and do another 4 years if you want to
Good.
be a master senior sergeant. He was like,
No.
nope.
So
My
was
4
it
years.
now that's very interesting because we don't get a whole lot of ladies that have because Lulu she was
Lulu was in the army.
in the army. Okay, so did you go to the military with the intent? Hey, I'm going to serve, yes, but I'm serving and I want to get out and I want to do other things. It was like a stepping
I
stone.
wasn't sure. I knew that it was going to pay for my school.
Okay, there you go.
And that I could possibly get other benefits after, I did my time.
Right.
I love traveling, so that was like my introduction to going to another country.
Mhm.
And if I would have liked it, I would have stayed for 20. I mean, I would be retiring now if I stayed in.
Okay.
But I didn't like it.
You
I didn't
it.
like it. I like my freedom, and there is no freedom in the
Yeah.
They own you.
No, were you overseas?
I did. I deployed to Iraq.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
I've been
Okay.
to Afghanistan.
Thank
in
you for your
college,
service.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So you like to travel, right? So say if you and Tone go on this date and y'all, start really kicking it. Name one place you would like to go out of the country with Tone and why.
So many places. I love Italy. It's my favorite place in the world.
Okay.
And any island because I love the water.
Okay.
Let's see. If I have to pick a place, maybe Malta.
Malta?
Yeah.
Let me Google that.
Yeah.
Is that east
I know
side,
about
west
the
side?
Caribbean.
Or any island, really.
Any
island.
island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not too picky. If there's
All right.
water, I'm happy.
Not yet. Yeah, give us a minute.
Who is
Rico.
it? Oh, that's Rico. Oh, hey, what's up?
All right, Tone, you got a question?
Can I ask my question?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
wait.
yes.
Pull out my questions.
We'll start singing it.
Let me see. Okay, Chloe, are you single?
You did all that.
Hey,
Yes, I am
I know what I'm
single.
doing, Fox. Watch this, Fox. Watch this. I know what I'm doing.
I am single, yes.
What level of single are you?
I don't know what the levels are.
Because listen, somebody will say they're single, but there's a dude that's like somewhere floating around that knows he can call you tomorrow and say, "Hey, come over," and you're gonna go.
Oh, yeah,
Or there's
no,
a guy that's like in San Diego, like, "Hey, come down for the weekend," but you're still single. It's just that you're gonna go spend the weekend with this cat. So, is there a level to?
There are no weekend hangouts and calls. I'm single.
Oh, okay.
I entertain. If somebody calls, I might answer the phone, but I'm not hopping in a plane.
Okay, so you're single and
in
entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, does that make sense, Fox?
Yes, that definitely
See?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always gotta ask. We know you say you single, but is there anybody who think they your boyfriend?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
No.
Like,
Clarity.
Who's gonna watch this and be like, "Yo, I know she didn't fucking go there and do that."
Who's gonna start stalking you after tonight?
No, I appreciate clarity, and so no.
How long have you been single?
2 years
2 years.
or
Okay.
about 2 years.
Okay. Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Are your parents still together?
My mom had me at 17.
Okay.
And they never married. They were split up before. I mean, neither one of my parents raised me. My mom's sister raised me. My mom is now married. My stepdad is everything. He's an amazing man.
We call stepdaddies Lewis, FYI, around here.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your real stepdad?
My Lewis is amazing. His name is Darren.
Okay, Darren.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Wait. You have a question, Chloe? Wait, we'll do Rico.
Yeah.
next.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's start off. Do you have a favorite book?
My favorite book. Probably just because this is spur of the moment, I would really sit and think about it and come up with something different. But right now, as I'm sitting here, I would probably say Your Blues Ain't Like Mine, B.B. Moore Campbell.
Okay.
I also really, really, really enjoyed Shook Ones, Charlemagne's book.
Me too.
That was really, really good. That actually put me in a frame of mind to like really change things in my life. Like my cousin knows, like it put me in a space of like I need to fix some things with the shit I've been going through and the shit I've been dealing with and not addressing, and relationships with family members and stuff like that. So that was those two. I would say those
Okay.
two.
So autobiographies.
I like autobiographies because I'm a comedian. I like autobiographical because people that have points of views, and when I read a point of view, that might be material for me. So I might read somebody's point of view and go, oh, that's an interesting bit. I could write a joke about that.
Yeah.
So it's like feeding me more material outside of just my scope of what I'm thinking of. You know, so that's why I like autobiographies.
I see. It's my favorite autobiographies. Yeah.
What you like?
Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. Transformed.
Stop saying like you heard it.
Because he was like, hurt me, can't hurt me.
I've heard of David Goggins.
Yeah, he's a very well-known Navy SEAL, and there are very few Black Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he work out like
Come up
15 times a day.
His book
Like that
is
dude,
he has an incredible story. Another one is Remy Adeleke. He's also a Navy SEAL. Incredible story. And then I liked 50 Cent's book, Hustle Smarter.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Good one.
I was very surprised. I didn't really have any expectations, but he surprised me. Very enlightening.
You know whose book was good? It's like I'm gonna say it, but I wouldn't recommend it if it's like you didn't grow up the way like certain people grew up. Fat Joe's book is actually good. But it's because I'm like, bruh, I know this neighborhood. I know this environment.
You can relate to it.
I know you had to act like that living in that environment. So if you grew up, in a different space, in a different place, you probably wouldn't, you wouldn't recognize it. But it's like you have to do that in that scenario. I get it. Your question, sir.
So, traveling.
Introduce yourself.
Give him the mic.
It stretches across. It goes across.
Rico Parrish, really good friend of Tony Rocks and Trey, Elliot, and Joe Fox. Traveling with someone is very interesting, especially to being the first time traveling. So having someone to travel that you're compatible with is very difficult as well. So I ask you, are you an itinerary traveler or a relaxing traveler?
Good question.
Good question.
Good question.
Good question.
That is a great question. I'm a little bit of both. I have.
You are you was in the military now.
Yeah, I mean, I've traveled a lot with family, and my family is very much itinerary. We have these excursions. We're gonna do this at this time. I'm cool with that. But I have a friend that I travel with. I'm going to Paris for New Year's, and we just relax. We chill. I can do what I'm very go with the flow, easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I do have another question, and it is okay. Talking about first dates. What has to happen on the first date that would guarantee a second date?
Ooh, I think first date, I'm always looking to see, is he a gentleman? Does he open doors? How does he treat the staff?
Okay.
If he's kind and engaged and not like distracted by his phone or what's going on around, then there can be a second date.
Okay. All right. Good.
I think we like Chloe, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Chloe.
We're going to have you back up, Chloe.
Thank you, Chloe.
We're going to have you back up. This is just a pre.
Be careful.
Just to get to know you guys. Next up, we got Cree.
Cree with her wine.
Did you get your wine?
He got the
Pinot?
wrong wine. I told him Pinot Noir. He came with a white.
Wait, is that fine? Or
Yeah,
you-
fine.
Okay.
Can't send the DJ to do shit.
He's a DJ, not a bartender, nigga.
Thank you, Cree.
What's up, Cree?
Thank you for having me.
Where you from, Cree?
The suburbs of Atlanta.
What-
I say the suburbs, but it's Alpharetta.
Yeah, Alpharetta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Marietta, Alpharetta.
I have no sense of direction.
Okay,
but yeah.
it's all in it.
yeah.
All in the
Oh, you know,
301.
but yeah.
I went to college in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go?
Yeah, Clark, Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was looking at everybody's Instagram when I saw your Instagram. I see that you play basketball.
I did.
You did.
I did.
Tell us. So you're an athlete.
I am. I'm
So
an athlete. I ran track and played basketball in school.
Okay. All right. What position?
I was like a tweener, like a 3-4.
Well, she know her shit too. 23. I ain't know like 23, 4. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And who's your squad?
Ooh, what do you mean?
Who's your basketball team? Who's your favorite basketball team?
Oh, I'm not like a. Oh.
You got like a specific player you like, or?
No, I'm not like a fan, like in that way. I just like I like teams where I have like friends on the team. I like support my friends and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't have like a team that like, I ride for now.
Okay. All right. So you got friends that play.
Yeah, I work in sports as well. So yes.
Oh,
That's good.
okay. All right. So you work in sports. That's dope.
Work in sports,
Okay.
yeah. Sports is life. Ball is life. All the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, wait. I thought one of y'all were gonna say. Ask her when she said that. What do you do?
I right now, wow, this is funny because I haven't gotten this question in a while. Right now I can't say actually. I was trying not to sound like a douchebag. But
that's why.
Are you in the CIA?
I actually can't say.
She's a
No,
spy.
I'm just the company I'm consulting for right now is going to announce soon. But I've been consulting for startups, not by design. That's just what I started doing like 8 years ago, and then I started like focusing on startups in the sports space.
Okay.
So yeah, I've worked on every side of the business except for actually being like an active agent. But yeah,
So you want to go into like on the agent side?
no, I do not. I do
Okay.
not. I do not.
Okay.
I've had opportunities to do so, but something that you have to commit to and to be good, you really can't keep your hands clean, and so it's more of like an emotionally tasking thing. So
Oh wow.
I try to just stay in my lane.
That's interesting. You say you can't keep your hand. My son wants to be a sports agent,
Okay.
but just hearing that, I'm like, nigga, you gotta get your hands dirty.
Oh, definitely. Or you're just gonna be really mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, if you and Tone have a one-on-one date, do you know players and athletes? Do you know names of players? Right
Yeah.
now?
So my my job is normally to connect companies to the athletes. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
How would you describe, or would you want your one-on-one to go? What player would you be? What player would Tone be if you was related to basketball?
That's a really good
What's the
question.
good
I'll play you for your heart.
What's y'all combination of a two man on the team? You know what I mean?
If I were related to basketball, how would I want it to go?
Malone, Stockton, LeBron, AD, you know, Pippen, Jordan. How you see?
I would probably yeah, that's funny. Or not. I would probably that's a really good question, but I'm so intentional, and I would want to really give it thought. But I would say I would want him to be really direct.
Okay.
So I might go with a floor general who's direct, but also who exhibits leadership skills, but also a milder personality, something like a Tim Duncan.
Okay.
And then I just like to be appreciated, but also play my role. So I would say, I kind of say Udonis because I just want to
Adonis, you said
But then
Giannis.
I guess
Giannis.
no. Haslam. So I would say I don't know.
Udonis.
Yeah.
Udonis.
Yeah, so it's like I like to have a voice, but I don't want to have to like participate too much. It's like I don't want to play the background.
I'm gonna let y'all do the work, and I'll win the ring too.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
okay.
kind of, the balance is the dynamic in the sense of like I look like relationships like a woman is like the engine a lot of times. So it's like I have a voice, I have a presence, but I'm not like taking the charge. But I am I still have like a leadership qualities,
Yeah.
My voice is respected, but I'm not necessarily like on the forefront.
You want to coach. You don't want to play.
Support, but like also be a great sounding board and someone who is looked to, in crunch time, I guess, like for their expertise.
So a little bit better than Robert Ory, but
Well, Robert Orr was actually didn't really get his like flowers because he actually like won a lot.
Yeah.
He got a lot of rings.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
She knows some sports.
Yeah.
All right. You already asked. Did you ask your question, Fox?
No,
Okay,
not
what
yet.
you got?
Okay, this is easy. Describe your ideal date and what you would do to make sure that you're making a great first impression.
Good one, Fox.
My ideal date. So I just like to. I'm just a really straightforward person.
Okay.
I don't really have an ideal date. I'm more so about the energy and the person. I would try to make a good impression by making sure that I was on time.
Oh, yeah.
And that I, depending on the date, like brought something to compliment it potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't really have like an ideal date.
Okay. That's fair.
When's your birthday?
You take her anywhere, man. She'll be cool with it.
I'm a Gemini.
Oh shit.
Crazy.
What day?
So they say, right? I just lean in, right? June 17th.
Okay.
June 17th. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
What have been your experiences with Geminis?
My experience with
Yes.
Geminis? I don't get into astrology like that.
I'm gonna keep my mouth
Good
shut.
answer.
The crazy women I've encountered are just the crazy women I've encountered. I don't
That's
blame
fair.
it on their zodiac. I blame it on
Them.
their environment, their friends, their upbringing. So
Your upbringing, yeah.
it's not like it's the day before Juneteenth, so that's not a bad day.
Right.
Ask her. Oh, John Grimes.
What happened to her
what
last
happened to your
team?
last team? What you mean by that, Grammy? Talk.
Talk, man. It's so good.
Oh, your last relationship. What happened to your last relationship?
My last relationship, like I wouldn't tell y'all. I wouldn't. I can't even be honest.
Wait, you sure you're not in the CIA? Everything is like I don't.
I can't be honest.
She about to chew a cyanide tablet.
I'm saying
Okay, can you answer this question?
yes.
So you can't talk about your last relationship. Can you
Damn,
answer
bro.
this question? What fault did you play in the demise of your last relationship?
Good
What fault
question.
did you
Good,
play?
yeah, good.
Yes.
I would say this is like one of those interview questions where they're like, "What are your flaws?" And you like say something like, "I just try to work too hard." But I would say I met my ex at a time where I probably, I hate to like use buzzwords, but I probably had a lower vibration. And so when I would feel like, okay, maybe this isn't somewhere I should be staying, I would say like, I met him at a time that was not the best time for me. So I don't know if meeting him now, at like when we started dating, if he would have still been able to make like, if he would have still honestly been able to get access to me is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I feel like I had to learn that me wanting to understand people so badly, it's like, okay, you sometimes just have to, you don't need to understand everything.
Right.
And so I think like I probably tried. I struggled. This is what I'll say. I struggled with where the line is drawn between giving people grace and also not having self-love. And so that's like a hard thing, because it's like we're all like, no one's perfect, but at the same time, like you have to also make sure that you're not devaluing yourself, valuing yourself. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Any questions in the audience? Rico, I know your head. I look, I can tell by how you looking. You good? Okay.
You got a question?
Okay.
You have a question?
Okay.
No?
Do you
No?
buy it? You look like you don't buy it.
No, I know. He looked at him
You're
like
like,
I'm
I
full
don't
of
buy
shit.
it.
Like,
A little evasive.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Listen, as she was answering the question, I said, she sounds like a politician.
Yeah.
wow, do I? Should I
Yeah.
run, guys? I don't know.
You should absolutely run. You should absolutely run.
That's funny. No, ask me something. I'm honestly like, that's really how I feel.
What is it about you that makes you afraid to open up?
I'm actually open about my last relationship.
Just anything.
I'm actually
you
not-
You seem a little guarded.
I'm actually not afraid of vulnerability. Like, I just think that it's like, I try not to be like, oh, like I want to be so vulnerable and like play victim in the sense of like making it seem like I just want to bear all my sorrows. But it's like if someone asks me something, I'll be, like transparent about it. You think? Yeah, I do. Truly. No, ask me something. I just didn't share my last relationship because honestly, it's out of respect for the other person. It's like,
yeah. Okay, I can dig that.
No, it's actually really bad though. So
I can dig it because I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to talk about anybody. This is relationships or homeboys or anything. I don't like to talk about anybody that's not standing right there to say he's not lying.
Oh no, I would be telling the truth. It's just that some truths probably shouldn't be,
Yeah. But as long as they stand right there, they could go, hey, I can't. He said it. He told it exactly the way it happened.
Yeah.
They say it's, what do they say? It's three sides to the
story.
Your side, their
story.
side, and the truth. No, it's two sides. Their side and my side because it is the truth.
Yeah.
I feel you.
We won't need three sides.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions?
I feel like I feel like I need vulnerable questions.
Nah. When was the last time you cried?
Yesterday.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, because I was trying to lean into vulnerability. Actually, because it's like it's a way to get your emotions out, and I'm like, okay, well, if that's sometimes more productive than saying what's on my mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Go ahead.
Go.
Now
Why don't you just keep the mic over there so they can just pass it?
Now I don't
Will it
really
stretch?
like.
Oh, well, for the
Okay,
broadcast.
thank you. Now that you're vibrating higher, I do have a question for you. What's a deal breaker for you when it comes to dating or seeing a guy?
Someone who lacks the ability to take accountability.
Oh, wait, say that again. Say that one more time.
You said that was
Someone who lacks the ability to take accountability.
Someone who lacks it. And how are you with taking accountability for yourself? Are you good with that?
I'm not good with it if it's like you want me to just be aware of something that I'm doing. You have to tell me because I like subconscious behavior is truly subconscious. Like you can't work on yourself oftentimes because you don't even know like what type of patterns you're stuck in. So I don't like who wants to be a bad person. So it's like if I truly know something is something I need to work on, I'll try to work on it. But it's not going to occur to me to work on it.
If nobody tells you.
Because we're so different, yes. And so a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm just saying, I'm evaluating, I want you to be you. And I'm like, well, I want to also like compliment the person I'm with, be considerate of them. So if there's something that's bothering you, I tell people like, you have to tell me because I'm not going to read between the lines.
Okay.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you respond to someone bringing you an issue with something you're doing but you did this?
I think.
Listen, because a lot of times you will bring to a woman, hey, I have a problem with this thing that you're doing. And since they don't want to take accountability and they don't even want to look at
like that kind of thing.
Deflect.
Maybe I'm a problem. That is a problem. Well, you did that.
What's deflection?
Like, okay, maybe I did do that. But what does that have to do with me trying to bring this problem to you? I get that. Man. But you said, yeah, but what does that have to do with what I'm bringing? I'm bringing you an issue that I have with something you're doing. And you trying to say, I did this. Maybe I do. Maybe I did. We can address that later. But can we address this thing that has become such a problem that I'm bringing it to you right now in an attempt to fix? That you didn't bring to my attention until I said something about you.
Right. Speaking on that, what about you? Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, you did.
No, I agree.
All right.
No, I agree.
All right, Flavor Flav, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
well, to answer your question really quick, I do agree.
Wait.
To answer your question really quick, I do agree. I'm the same way. If I feel like I'm reacting to the actual thing that you're addressing, then I potentially would say, okay, so like I try to say like it's you and me against the problem. So like what's the issue? How do we get to like a solution? However, I am also irritated when someone brings up something completely irrelevant to the conversation because I'm like, if you had an issue with that, then you should have brought that up at an earlier time because it already happened. So you're now deflecting and I don't appreciate that.
Thank you.
It means you lack accountability. So yes, I agree.
Who had a question?
Mike Murphy. What's up?
Oh, Mike's here.
What up? Hey, so what are some things that in previous relationships you felt were maybe your fault or things you needed to work on that you're working on now?
Yes. So I Both of my parents were athletes, so it's like I grew up in like a household where everyone's like super direct, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like let's just say my parents had their form of communicating where you honestly like mimic what you see growing up, and so I had to learn that number one, people process like things differently, and so everyone's not ready to respond like on the spot, because I would take it like as an insult when someone didn't want to like talk about something like immediately. So I had to learn to let people process things. And then also I had to learn when I'm hurt, like that's another thing. It's like instead of like defending myself with my words and being like harsh, I can cut with my words and be sometimes like if I feel insulted, then I used to be very condescending. And so I had to work on making sure that I don't essentially talk crazy to people. Yeah, because
All right.
Nice.
Let me ask you
Nice.
this. So both of your parents are athletes. You're an athlete. Do you work out like now? Like
no.
okay.
I'm gonna get back to the gym though, but I haven't worked out in like a couple years.
Okay.
But I am
was
gonna
about to
start.
ask how it's important that your partner works out or stay fit, or you know what I mean? Because you look like you still work out. Your arms are, you know.
No, this is honestly.
Man, wait, hold up.
Silence phones, please. Thank you.
It's genetics, but I definitely feel like from a vanity standpoint, like I feel like I want to start working out because I lost like that muscle above your knee, and so I was like, okay, I was like, okay, I'm starting to slip, so I gotta get into the gym, but. If I showed you how I looked when I played, like it gets crazy too. So like I still want to maintain like a feminine physique, and like I was squatting 320 and benching 185 as a freshman in college. So I was like big.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So
I don't wanna live that
if
life.
you was able to lift more than Tony, would that be a turn on? If Tony up there like, oh, I need you to spot me. Are you gonna be like, look at this nigga right here? Like, how? Do your man gotta be stronger than you? Like, in that sense?
I mean, honestly, I think men are naturally stronger than women. So I've never been just like completely stronger than someone. I've been more athletic, but like both my parents like Olympian level athletes. So it's like, I don't expect people to be as athletic as I am, or even I've dated men who are shorter than me. I have an ex that's 5'7".
Damn. Okay.
You said wow, right?
Okay. All right. Any other questions? We good?
I think we like Creed. We like Creed.
Creed is
We
good.
like Creed.
Yeah.
Wait, bathroom break before the next shift?
You gonna take bathroom break?
Bathroom break?
Oh, you need to do the bathroom.
Yeah. We appreciate you, Creed. They was
Are you
throwing
cool
some
with men with weak bladders?
They were throwing some tough ones at you, Creed. You know what I mean?
That was in depth. That really was. That was in depth.
It's a kid. We could put you in the Oh, TK.
TK. Well, you got to have the social and the last name to go along with it. So it's like he said first name. It's like
TK.
Now we can steal her identity because we have her first name only.
We
What's
got
that?
DJ Thurston on the ones and twos. We got some people in the audience, man. We got about 35 viewers right now live, so we can read some of them.
Yeah, make sure you like. and
Kalia
subscribe,
Wright
please.
says she seems to have a higher maturity level than these questions. Okay, Kalia. Well, put your damn questions in the comments.
Put your mature questions up in there.
They get the ass back, right?
Say what?
They get the ass back, right?
Yeah, if we see him, I mean, hey.
Yeah, they can ask questions back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you have?
Oh,
any
the Creed.
questions?
Oh, yeah, Creed. Did you have some questions?
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You
come
know
on,
what?
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Switch back up.
back.
It's okay.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
we got some time.
Switch out.
Good reminder, Joe.
Yeah. You
Now
can ask a
ask her
question.
the same question. This has
Okay,
been
cool.
all on her. Yo, Kalia going hard in the comments. All right, that's all right. We got you, Kalia.
Oh wait, we can wait till he gets back. But
Yeah.
so are y'all all do comedy?
Yeah, we
We're
all
all
do stand up.
comedians.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we all tour together. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Really cool.
Mhm.
All right, Tone. So Creed want to ask you some questions.
Yes. Please do. I don't know if I can answer that.
Okay, so I find comedy to be something like as an artist that like requires you to be super. Sorry, you guys. super intelligent because the material, how you put it together, how you package it, is extremely nuanced. So I would say, what do you feel on your journey of like evolution, just like as a person, where do you feel like comedy complements like you from like a healing standpoint?
Oh, great question. And first of all, thank you for acknowledging that, comedy is.
Oh yeah, no, yes, for sure.
It helps me because I have to be introspective when I'm writing. So I don't like to write from a perspective that's fake. So if I'm talking about relationships, I want it to be organic. If I'm talking about my life and how I grew up and where I grew up and stuff like that, I want it to be organic. I could make shit up and say it on stage for the laugh, but that's cheap. Mm-hmm. So I got to be introspective. I got to really know who I am to write about some of the things I write about. I have some material right now that I'm doing in the current set that's about a real, true, actual traumatizing event that happened to me years ago, and the fact that I was able to make it funny for me is very rewarding. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And to see the audience just like explode with laughter, it's like, man, I really told them something that truly happened to me and was devastating. Mm-hmm. And the way I worded it and put it together, it evokes a room full of laughter. So that's super cool. So in the healing process, it's that same thing. It's like I have to know who and how I truly feel, who I truly am, what I truly want, what I'm truly looking for in order to heal when there's a problem. I got to really look inside.
Oh, that's substantial. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
That's substantial. I like that.
That was substantial.
Did I get the job? The damn interview over here. My resume speaks for itself, and my mother said she loves this company. And I am as well. I am athletic as well, and
industrious.
I'm industrious. I see a problem. I solve a problem.
That's funny. One last question.
Yes.
You mentioned you did bring up something about healing, which is why I asked the question.
Yes.
Did you go to therapy? Is that what you were?
No, I actually didn't. I actually did not go to therapy. I think some people need therapy on a level.
Here we go. Hold on, guys. All right, it's good.
On a level, some people need therapy.
Okay.
But I also believe that some people can just sit quietly, focus on what it is, the thing that's really troubling to them. If you sit and just focus on it, I will give you a short story that is a very long story. I was in New York. I was in the hotel. I was laying down. I'm looking out the window, and I'm looking at the Empire State Building. And my favorite color is royal blue. And the Empire State Building that night was colored royal blue for, I think, the Mets or something happened in the city. It's always symbolic as to something going on in the city. Yep. And I'm just sitting there looking at it. And in that moment, I just sat there. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have anywhere to be. And I just started thinking about my life, like what got me to this space right here, how I feel about the world, how I feel about certain people. And I realized that there was a fracture in my family that I had. It was a crack that I let turn into a crevice. Mm-hmm. And I realized when I was laying there, like, I could fix that, but I have to change my mindset. And I called some friends. Some family members. That's my first cousin, my father, his father, brothers. And I said, I just had a breakthrough. And I told them, and I told my brother Brian, who's my closest human spirit in the world to me. And I was like, I'm going to fix this. And the next day I told him, and he actually said, yo, you just added years to your life by just coming to that realization. So I don't think everybody needs therapy. I just think you need to sit and figure out what that thing is that has been troubling you all these years that you have never addressed, and then go right at it.
No, I agree with you. And I think
it was substantial, right?
It was substantial.
I'm gonna add to it, but it was substantial. But I feel like because you guys have an audience and you guys have the responsibility of your audience, I would like to offer or add on to what you were saying, because I think that you were able to identify what you were struggling with.
Right.
Because you are also someone that has to continuously be introspective. Right. So you work that muscle oftentimes. And I think oftentimes in our community, we don't have the opportunity, or we're not in a position to where that muscle is extra like worked very often and stretched. So I think a lot of people may not know that they may need to, because essentially therapy is like you getting to study yourself.
I think they know. I think it's in our community we fight that muscle. We fight against that muscle.
We fight against it, right? Yeah. We fight against it,
the
and a lot of things.
We need to fix this is we combat that.
Absolutely, and oftentimes we are subconscious to things that we are doing. So somebody else can help you talk through those things or like realize certain patterns that you're in without you having to constantly like bump your head and say like, shit, like what is happening? Like what is this thing that I'm continuously like encountering? And so I just think that like overall it's really impactful to see like our people heal because like you said, there's so many crevices that could be filled faster if we understood what was happening. But it was still substantial, and thank you.
We like Cree. We like Cree. We like Cree. We like Cree. We like Cree.
Yeah. Thank you, Cree.
Thank you, Cree.
Thank you.
Come on, TK. What? Takia Crystal?
No. It's TK.
TK.
That would
Okay.
be me.
Not the government. Okay.
Not the government.
Oh, so she's CIA and you criminal.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's running.
Oh my
Not
God.
the government. Okay. My name is Anthony, by the way. So I pay my taxes. I ain't afraid of the government.
How are you?
I'm always well. I'm always well.
Wait, that's troubling. That's troubling.
Always.
Are you high all the time?
Possibly. Possibly.
Where are you from, love?
Bashry.
Where?
Bashry.
What's that?
Don't act like y'all don't know Bashry.
That's
California?
New Orleans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Louisiana?
Sound like somewhere in the South.
Bashry, Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
What's it near?
New Orleans.
Just say New Orleans.
Okay.
Because we don't know Vashry.
Okay,
Yes.
so you got the Creole blood in you. Okay.
Oui, ça va?
Okay.
Okay.
So if you
that's
was to
French.
take Tone
That's
to New
French.
Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
what restaurant would you take him to?
Ooh, if we were picking a restaurant,
Like you gotta try this spot in New Orleans.
gotta try a restaurant in New Orleans. Ooh, Niao's comes to mind first.
Okay.
It's a Creole restaurant, black owned. I always am gonna choose somewhere black owned. Ooh, no.
Okay.
Heard that kitchen.
Heard that.
That's the one. Heard that.
Heard that.
Heard
kitchen.
that.
Kitchen.
So we going to the hood.
You-
We going to the hood.
Wait, how'd you know it's in the hood?
That's got to be in the
They
hood.
spell that DAT. That's
It's not next to Benihana.
We're gonna watch our surroundings for sure.
okay.
Okay.
Watch our surroundings, but the food.
Okay.
What's the dish? What's the dish
What's the go-to dish?
that you recommend?
It's a toss up, but maybe I would most likely get the blackened fish. And you know, they say fish and probably it's catfish, but you know, we don't get fancy like out here in LA. It's probably catfish, but it's blackened. You get sides with it, and it be $9.99. You get a whole plate of food.
Come on now.
It tastes
Come
good.
on.
I ain't mad at that.
Okay.
They get good portions.
Hey,
down there.
if she wins, I'm paying for y'all date.
He said, I can handle that.
I'm paying for y'all date. I got that. No problem. No problem. No problem.
Oh my God.
Do you cook?
Oh, good
That's-
question.
that's-
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Go ahead. Finish.
Come on now. Of course, I would be ashamed to my family if I didn't.
Okay.
Now, I don't on a daily. No, I eat out every day. However, when I have a reason to cook, because I believe food is fellowship. So when I have a reason to fellowship, my friends are like, oh, we doing a potluck. Oh, girl, come over. I'm going to bring a dish. But if it's just me I'm feeding, why would I cook a whole big old meal? I'm not going to feel like eating this tomorrow. Then I'm going to throw it away. So I eat out every day.
Okay.
Uber Eats it is.
All right.
I'm just
Like so?
Eat out. Eat it.
I don't, well, y'all know this. I don't eat catfish, so
Okay.
we got to find something else on that menu.
Red beans and rice
I
with
can-
some fried chicken.
I can do that.
Yes,
do
heard
that.
that kitchen. They have that. Everything on their menu is good. Get a little cornbread, a biscuit on the side. I was telling Chloe when there were the gummy snacks out there.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I didn't realize this was until Chloe went, huh? I said, dang, do they have some biscuits? And she said,
Biscuits.
what? She said, "Ooh, girl, you can tell you from the South. You biscuits." I was like, "What am I gonna do with these little? Where's the bread?
Oh, you want the bread?
Biscuits.
The dinner rolls,
biscuits.
biscuits with."
Put that on the itinerary for next time.
Yeah, we gotta have some biscuits.
I did say that when we came in and Fox put the box down. I was like, "You brought fruit roll-ups?" I said, "Are we expecting
What are we,
children?"
5?
That's what we expecting children.
Oh, you bought them fruit snacks?
No.
Okay, wait. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I have to stop the show for a second.
It's Charleston.
I got to check on my kid before he goes to bed.
Oh.
Okay.
You see that responsibility?
I will put Jesus on hold for my baby.
I know that's right. And that's
That
an
was your
Android. I love that.
You got a question?
No, you can ask a question.
Wait.
Let's see.
He had a long day. We had a long day today.
Is he?
What age is your
Where's his
kid?
phone?
He sent you a voicemail.
In Hollywood.
No, what age?
Oh, he's 4. He'll be 5 in May.
And he has his own device, his own phone?
No, he's with his other parent. Your 4-year-old got a phone? If he would have answered, "What up, Dad?" I'm like, "Nigga, what?" I have to leave a message.
So, with that being said, he has a 4-year-old.
Wait. She was finished on what we're gonna eat at?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you said you could do.
Well, you eat out every
day.
day. Where do you eat? Sorry to cut you off. What do you eat Monday through Friday that you eat out every day?
So I'll have what or where?
Like Monday, where you gonna go?
Monday, I might go to Stevie's on Pico.
Okay. Tuesday,
I might go to. Oh, I forgot. It's a High G Bakery and Cafe. It's downtown LA.
Okay.
All of these places are black owned because I'm hard up about that.
Stop writing them down, Grimy. Don't stalk her, okay?
Wednesday, I'll probably go to Mrs. B's. Miss B's in South LA. You know.
Maybe where you go, you could get shot. God damn.
It's dangerous eating with you.
That's how good the food is, right?
Yeah.
Dangerous dining.
But she is from Veshe. What is it?
That works.
Yeah.
Like Tone said, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
We can go with that. But now other New Orleans people are going to be like, "You're not from New Orleans. You're from the country. You're from across the river."
I go to Morrow's when I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, you will
And
go to
have you
Sadiddy
been-
spot.
Have you been to the fried? Have you been to the fried chicken festival?
No, where
in
is
New
it?
Orleans? It's in New Orleans.
What time
You know,
of year?
You know what a Harrah's is?
Yeah.
That big park right across the street. I've been there twice. The fried chicken festival. It's soul food restaurants from all over the South. They set up a tent. It's like thousands of tents, and they all sell fried chicken.
What time of year is it usually? What month?
September-ish. September. Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh,
It's
okay. Note taken.
So,
All right.
so TK, when was your last relationship?
What's a relationship?
Hilarious.
No,
What's a relationship?
Have you been in a serious relationship?
Yes.
Okay. And how long did that last?
The whole time I was in college.
Okay. So,
Oh wow.
how did you do 1 year, 2 years?
It's like high school
Did
student
you
all the way
graduate?
through school.
Yeah,
Like, all
we
the-
met in high school. He wasn't in high school anymore because I like him older. But he lived. He was
When you were
my
in high
neighbor's
school.
best friend. I was in high school, and I didn't have a car, and I used to get on my parents' nerves. And they'd be like, "Figure out how you get to work." So he used to take me. He moved me into college because I was getting on their nerves, and they were like, "Girl, figure out how you get into
Your
college."
boyfriend moved you into college.
Out my people house, packed up that Tahoe, and moved me into
Wait,
school.
wait, hold up. The bigger issue is that your parents said, "Figure out how you gonna get to work and figure out how you gonna get to college."
Man.
Damn. That
How
sounds
close, how
that
close
sound
are
like you got
to your
kicked
parents?
out. That's what that sounds like.
How close are you to your parents today?
I just texted my mom the other day. I said, "Girl, look," she said, "Ooh, I miss you." I said, "Let me know when you want to come visit. I'll fly you out, girl." So we
You have a good relationship.
You've improved the relationship.
Are your parents young? Like what I'm saying compared to your age?
Young-minded.
Like, did they have you
Mhm.
young?
young-minded.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Are your mom and dad still together?
They were never a thing.
Okay.
It was just like, you kind of fine, you kind of fine.
Let's go have one of
And
those.
so with that being said, how has that, made you look at dating and dealing with men?
Question.
Yeah.
I would like to be serious and committed. What?
Wow.
I love it.
Damn, what's wrong with that?
Yo, chill. Let her answer the question. Chill.
I would like to be serious. One day I was walking through my auntie Lydia's house and my mama was sitting at the table and she looked at me and I don't know what prompted this. She just looked. I was walking past and she said, girl, you gonna be just like me. You ain't never gonna get married. And I looked and said, what gives that? Dang. So no, I want to prove her wrong and be serious and da-da-da. So that's how I look at it. I look at having a life partner being not the only way to have a successful life and parent humans, tiny humans that will grow into big humans that will contribute to the world, at least net neutral, at least not harm the world. I believe that having a 2-parent household would contribute to that. I might not be as off if you know I have that. So.
Okay. All right. So you believe in marriage?
Yeah. Let me.
Okay. You got the mic. Why'd you take the mic? Okay. You got questions?
Questions from the audience? Fox, you got a question?
Yeah.
Fox, you asked yours already? Okay.
No, I haven't.
I'll wait for you, Fox.
Okay.
Let's mix this up. Okay. You with Tony on the second date. This is a hypothetical situation. And your ex pops up making a grand gesture with a proposal for marriage, including the ring that you wanted. You going?
Well, that's rude. Oh my heavens. I would be flabbergasted. I would be wondering what's going on. Is this
So you're
a
not
prank?
gonna go? No, so you're gonna stay with Tony.
Well, of course, because why wouldn't you have made the proposal at a better time? You wanted to make a grand fiasco and show this other guy out the way. What's that? I would be curious what's all of that about. So I wouldn't be convinced that it's really about you magically came to your senses. No.
You wouldn't believe it.
I
So you
wouldn't
ain't
be
going.
buying it. That'd be
Okay.
strange.
Okay.
That would be strange. It would be entertaining though. It would be entertaining. For the plot, all right.
Okay.
And then I look at Tom, what you gonna do?
Just told me, hey, let
Is
it
he
happen.
I'd be like, let me see the ring.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom, what's your
My
question?
question? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, let me look at my questions. Do you think a woman should be a man's piece?
PEACE.
It's like, which
Thank
piece?
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate the clarification. Yeah, and a little razzle dazzle sometimes too. Keep it entertaining. You don't want to be just. No, I'm gonna make your
Razzle-dazzle.
a little razzle dazzle. Your head might hurt a little bit like TK, cause then you're gonna turn it around and be like TK. If you see what I'm saying.
Okay. Acting like your mama. I see. Acting like your mama.
Chris, you have the mic. Do you think a woman
go
should be a
ahead.
man's piece?
I believe that relationships have to be balanced, and that could be 20% from one person one day, 80% from the other. I definitely think there needs to be peace within the relationship for sure, because who's trying to not? Because honestly, happiness is peace ultimately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, absolutely. However, I have understood that I have to figure out who you're like compatible with, because you don't want to lose yourself trying to be someone's piece. Because I've been there also.
Yeah. Close.
Pass the mic to
Chloe.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Same question, Chloe.
I believe that we should all have our own piece before we get with someone else. I can't, like, to her point, I can't make it my job to manage your peace, but I can be peaceful with you and facilitate, peaceful.
Okay, that's what I meant. I meant like especially black men, all the shit we got to deal with in the world outside of the house.
For sure.
The stresses, the pressures, the bullshit. The last thing I think a black man wants to do at the end of fighting the whole world is get in his car and say, now I got to go argue with this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I meant. Like, you should be the safe base, the
For
soft
sure.
place,
And I'm gonna ask both of y'all.
the championing place, the nurturing place.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
in the back what he said,
Then yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
you know, it's
If
about
you-
picking and choosing your battles. For example, say if you don't like dishes in the sink, but you come home and Tone may have had a long, he may have had a long day and there's a couple of dishes in the sink. Do you say something about those dishes, or do you just put them in a dishwasher and just
I'm
going
home
about the night?
and dishes are in the sink.
Yeah. Say one of your biggest pet peeves is
No,
dishes.
wait, who's home? I'm home?
No. So listen. One of the biggest pet peeves is dishes in the sink, right?
Mhm.
All right. So Tone is at the crib, but there's some dishes in the sink. But he had a long day. You come home, you see those dishes in the sink. Do you say something, or do you just go ahead and take care of those dishes?
That to me is a
yourself?
very small issue. I'll just wash the dishes.
Nice.
Okay. No, but people are laughing. But I
Good one
promise
right
you,
there. You hear that?
that will create a huge, big argument.
Yeah. So
And it's about picking and choosing
for sure.
your battles.
Full transparency. I've been married before.
Okay.
And everyone's like, "Oh God, divorce is the best thing," because I learned so much about me and what's important in life and relationships. And so many things that we think are big are just so small.
Right.
I
and
don't
you
care.
create and you make them big.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wash the dishes. That's so simple.
Nice.
Hear that, ladies?
Okay, wait. This one's keep the
Just
mic.
watch
This is
this.
for all the ladies. On a scale from Victoria's Secret model
Oh God.
to Harriet Tubman,
Why y'all
when
do
you
Harry
go to
like
bed
that?
at night, where are you on that scale? What are you wearing to bed? Are you
Oh,
here to here? What are you?
wearing?
What are you wearing to from Victoria's Secret model to Harriet Tubman? What are you wearing to bed?
Wearing to
Everybody.
sleep.
Wearing to sleep
All three of you guys.
with your man in the house.
Are you transporting slaves?
That's funny.
Are you
Oh,
cloak
like
and
on
dagger?
Moo-Moo?
Around railroad? Are you
Or
going on
are you angel wings and stilettos and
I sleep with the nude. I do love, I love
Look at me.
pajamas and like gowns with a matching robe. I love that stuff, like cute stuff.
okay?
But when I go to sleep, I'm hot, so I can't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cree.
I would say I probably pay attention to what my man likes, because at the end of the day, like, I am an athlete, so it's like I can do a t-shirt, tousled hair sexy, or I can give you like actual sexy. So it just depends,
Nice.
honestly.
TK.
I agree with both of those. I like the cutesy lingerie items and all of that. So if I'm on vacation or I'm by my man's house, oh yeah, it spits. How it spits during the day, it spits at night. But when I'm at home and it's only me, I'm probably more along the lines with Cree.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Question? You got a question? Go.
I got a question for all.
FYI, ladies, if you just get a wife beater too, men like it. You just wear a wife beater and that's it. And like the titty be falling out the side a little bit. The wife beater.
Side,
Like, shut up, Grimy.
Side boob.
Noted.
So have either of you ever dated a man with kids before? So it's an easier question to answer, but I really want you to truly think about it because I know Tony as a father. How do you feel if, as the relationship progresses, that you'll pretty much always be number two in his life? Like, how is it? Have you ever been in a situation like that where, no matter what, you're going to be number two?
that damn
Because
mic.
I know him as a father, so
That was a substantial question.
question,
She's
yeah.
going to have a substantial answer. I know this.
I don't know. I hope so. I think when it comes to men being fathers, it's something that I look at first. So if you're not putting your child first, if I don't see that intentionality, then I understand fully that you will never have that intentionality for me. Because if you don't have it for your child.
Sorry, Cree. My baby calling.
Okay. See?
See?
Good. See? Great example.
Kiddo Ditto. What's up? What are you doing? Jump. You can jump high. Jump, kiddo. Jump with your superhero powers. Did you eat already? Did you brush teeth? Are you reading books? What books are you reading? You want to say hi? You want to say hello? Hey, look, say hello, everybody. Say hello, everybody.
Hey, Charleston.
Hey, listen. Who's the best dada? Who's the funniest dada? Oh, thank you, man. Look, this guy wants to say hi to you. This guy wants to say hi to you. There's a guy right here. Look. You want to say hi to Trey and Joe Fox?
What up, boy?
Hey, Charleston. Hey,
Joe
buddy.
Fox. Hey, what's up, Joe Fox?
Hey, buddy. Can you see me? I don't think you can see me.
No, he's playing with the light. All right, kiddo. Read your books. I'll call you. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Okay. No? Give me one. Hey, what do you say? What do you say when you come on stage after Dada's show? At the end of Dada's show, what do you say?
Go poop.
Go poop, everybody. Give me one. Give me one.
Everybody, go poop.
Peace, peace, peace. I love you to all the planets. I love you to all the planets, kiddo. I'll talk to you later, all right? All right, peace. All right, sorry about that, Chris.
Oh no, we're all good.
Okay.
Although,
You were saying if he doesn't put his kid first, then
oh yeah, if a man doesn't put his kid first, it's like you're not gonna put my kid first. You're definitely not gonna be intentional about me. So what are we talking about? I honestly look to the kids first. Like, how do you treat your kids? How do you acknowledge your kids first and foremost? How are you intentional about spending time with your kids? How are you intentional about parenting your kids? Consciously parenting your kids. What is your mind frame when it comes to parenting your kids? All those things matter.
okay, but I'm gonna let you guys answer all three answers,
Yeah.
and then I have another question because we glossing over a couple of things that I want to double back on.
I don't remember exactly. Oh, second place. I'm a mother as well. I have a daughter. She's 15.
Oh,
Teenager.
So yeah, fully understand. I've raised her alone the entire time. I was married before, of course. So raising her alone and like just feeling the, I don't want to say regret because we just didn't belong together, but like I feel bad that she doesn't have her father. So when I see a man who is being present, to me, it is, I mean, there's no higher regard. Like, it's wonderful. I watched a link from another episode or whatever, and I saw you stop to say, and like you say, I will stop everything that is, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Right.
So
nice.
It's fine by me.
Okay.
TK.
Those are, come on. Yes. No, you know how they say you can know a lot about a man by the way that he treats his mother? Also, the way, if a man has a child or children, that identifies a lot in their character and their personality and their morals. The way that a person interacts with the world, whether that's the server at the restaurant, different people in their lives, their mother, their child, that's another very, very close relationship where you can really see that individual's character. Because that's truly, to me, who a person is, the way that you react to the world and situations and where you prioritize and find value. So it speaks a lot to a man's character.
Okay, so we didn't address this earlier, but you have a child. Do you have a child?
Mm-mm.
No? Cree, got kids?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. We didn't. I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought that was
yeah.
like the starter question.
Mhm.
And that's so true what you just said, because could I tell a quick story? I had a cookout at my house one time. Yeah, you know the story. You know the story, right? I had a cookout at my house one time. I was on the road. I was on tour that summer. I met a young lady in a city we don't need to discuss. And I thought we had a connection. I was having a cookout that weekend. I think it was Super Bowl weekend, right? Yep. Flew her to Los Angeles to meet the crew and the fam and the sister and the brothers and the cousins. And my sister at the time had a 1-year-old baby. And my sister sat her baby on the couch while she went in the backyard and made herself a plate because we was having a cookout. And the young lady went and made a plate and came back in the room and sat on the couch about as far from the baby as I am from you. And just sat there and ate.
Mm.
And I came in the room and saw the baby, my niece, just like, and she's sitting here. And I just looked at her and looked at the baby, looked at her, and looked at the baby. And the next day she was on a flight back home.
Man.
And he asked me, yo, what happened? Who the fuck doesn't play with a baby?
Right.
Yeah.
Who doesn't see a baby and
Baby,
automatically
yeah.
put their plate down and go, yo,
Yeah,
this is everything.
Mhm.
I was like, that spoke volumes that I could not even acknowledge. It was like, you sat right there and ate while a baby, a newborn baby, was sitting right here.
You didn't want to hold it or nothing.
Didn't want to touch it, play with it, make a talking baby sounds, nothing. You out of here.
Yeah.
Out of there.
Out of here.
Man.
And to this day, we'll say that sometimes. We'll see somebody walk past a baby like, hey, yo, who don't play with a baby?
Yo,
Who don't play with a
this is
baby?
true. I play with babies. I don't know. Like I be at the airport.
Bro, people got to tell me not
Wait, you
to
need
touch
to
their
clarify.
kids.
I
People
see
be like,
little
excuse me. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, it's a baby. I'm sorry.
I see kids. I be like, tss, tss.
Or if the baby come up over the chair and you like,
yeah.
I'll do that the whole flight.
Yeah.
The parent will be like, yo, can you let my kid go to sleep? I'm like, oh, you tell me when. 'Cause
I love kids.
you remember
man.
that? Remember that? She was on a plane the next day.
Man.
Who don't play with a baby?
I never knew that story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is the 4-year-old the only one?
No, I stopped because I was going to just say yes. And what we're doing right here is not just yes, no answers. I'm trying to answer everything honestly. I would love more children, right? In a perfect world, I would have children with Charleston's mother because I want all my children to have the same mother and father. I am mature enough and realistic enough to know that that might not happen. But to answer your question, yes, I would love more children. I'm one of 10. I love kids. I love big families. I want, my father said have as many kids as you can afford. And he had 10 and couldn't afford them. So I would love more children. I love kids.
Is Charleston your only child?
It's my only, yes.
Okay, question.
Yes.
For generally speaking, for all of the
I don't know if I can
women-
answer that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pose it.
Go.
Maybe you can.
Because I'm an athlete, so.
Oh, what does that mean?
You just keep leading with that, so I'm going to lead with it too. Go.
I didn't lead with that.
You led with it every time.
You did.
I did. We're gonna have to run the tape back. You know, like
See, run the tape back.
you know, like game film.
An athlete would say
Game
that.
tape.
Since we're talking like I do, then I'm gonna have to look at the game film because I don't know if that's true. Question though, you said in a perfect world. Why is that the perfect world for you? Just considering that.
No, just because I think that problems can come into play when there's a baby mama over here, a child's mother over here, and a child's mother over here. That's a dynamic that I have no knowledge of if they're gonna be cordial and if they're
Okay,
gonna be
but you're
respectful.
active. I mean, like considering the circumstances, right? You're actively dating.
I am single as could be right now. Nobody want me.
So you're dating. You're dating though.
You would like a relationship
I would.
with your child's mother. You would like a future
Ooh,
with
now
her.
we going there. Okay.
Yeah, because it sounds like it. Because if that's what you're saying,
You would
is
like
a
that to
perfect
be your
world.
life partner.
No,
That what
in a
you're
perfect-
communicating
in a
to.
perfect world,
Perfect world, y'all
you
wouldn't
have a
be here.
child.
Right.
In a perfect world, you have a child with a woman, and you guys have that's a family.
Correct.
I never saw myself being in a fractured situation.
Right.
My parents were together my whole life.
Yes.
My father passed away, but in my mind, my parents are still together.
Absolutely.
That's how I was raised. So I never saw myself like picking a baby.
So
up
do you
and
think?
dropping a baby?
So no, but that's really just my genuine question. Do you think you are in a space where you want to intentionally date someone else when your mind frame is still saying that in a perfect world, I would still want to have children with the mother of my other child, because another woman who wants children, hearing you say that, could potentially
did
be
you
like
hear the end statement. I said I'm realistic enough to know.
But no, that's still your perfect world,
that
though.
Probably won't happen.
But that's still your perfect world,
right?
And so anything else is secondary to you. So I'm just asking the question.
Okay, I get it.
So you think you need to?
No.
No,
I like it. She said.
Listen, great question. Like I said, I initially, like my entire life, I saw my mother and my father together.
No, I think that's incredible. That's great.
Let's go back. That's why I asked, are your parents together? Because I've dated women who said, oh, my parents divorced when I was 10, or my parents divorced when I was 7. And that's what they learned. They learned, fuck you, walk away.
Right.
I saw my parents argue. My father storm out the house and come back with flowers. I saw my mother walk away and tell us, go, here's some money, go to the movies. I'm gonna cook dinner for your dad tonight. So I learned you fight for it. That's what I learned. I learned you don't just say fuck it. So in a perfect world, there would be no just fuck it. But I can't control that.
No, I think that's incredible. I think it's commendable as long as it's a healthy environment, and that's like something you can work towards.
Right.
If I were on a first date with you and I were to hear you utter those words, I would probably say to myself, like, oh, I want him to go and explore that, just so that he knows whether or not that's something that he wants to do, or if that's something that he's made peace with. Because as a woman,
I've made peace.
Okay, well then, since we don't know who wins the date yet, friend to friend, homie to homie, I would say when you are dating, your words have power, and like as a woman, we're gonna listen. Hopefully, we actually. I don't know if we do. Honestly, I don't know if we do. But when I hear that, I'm thinking, okay, if a man were to say that to me on a date, how would I feel about it? Right. And I would feel like, oh, this woman still has such a presence in his life that she is his first option to want to continue having children with.
Well, she's the presence in my life because she is the mother of the greatest thing that has ever happened to me.
Absolutely. And you're confirming what I'm saying, which is like substantial. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. It is substantial. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's that if a woman wants to come into your life, she might not feel there's a lot of space because you're still, rightfully so, holding this other person in a high regard and saying that they are your first option to have children with.
So with that being said,
I don't believe I said first option, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Perfect world.
Chloe, in your perfect world, would you still be married?
Oh, absolutely. I had no intention of divorcing. I came from a home that was never together.
Oh, yeah.
I came from a home that was never like put together. And so I went into marriage saying, I will never get divorced.
Yeah.
But there comes a point where it's just like, this is not going to work. We're not compatible. We were very young. I married at 22. So it's like, you don't even know who you are at that time.
Right.
And so it just didn't work out.
Travis Hunter.
In an ideal world, yes, I would be married, but he's not for me and I'm not for him. So.
So I guess we can say in a perfect world doesn't necessarily mean
that's what you want.
That's what you want.
Or that person.
Because my son is 24. And I guess in a perfect world for me, it would still be me, his mom.
Yeah, I think when we say perfect world, we saying based on the true, genuine family structure.
Right.
Is that you have a child with that woman and then that's the family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a perfect world is like. What we've seen. I didn't grow up in a perfect environment, but I had my mother and my father, my siblings, so it was a perfect world.
Perfect world.
We grew up around violence and a lot of bad stuff, but that was a perfect world because we were together.
No, I understand.
Okay. And I'm an athlete, so
yeah, that's all I'm glad she asked.
John Grimes has a question.
I do like what you said, and just to piggyback off both of those, I get what Tone's saying too. In the best interest of the child, it's a perfect world for sure. Like to me, that's the first thing I think of.
Another thing,
because that's what he would love too.
Before me now, that's before me. There was never in my entire life. There's never been something that was like, this is before me. Now it's like this guy's before me. I put me behind him.
Right. So I just want to touch on that. So my question is though, Tony is a comedian. all the comedians are here. We have a very strenuous work schedule that you guys may or may not be familiar with, which requires a lot of travel. So if you were dating Tone, how would you adjust to maybe not seeing him 3 to 4 days, potentially out of the week? And what would you do with all that free time while you still getting DMs and shit? Just a thought. What would you be doing all that free time while niggas trying to reach out with y'all?
Who's on the panel?
Wait, TK.
Yeah. TK, yes.
Pilates,
Okay.
yoga.
Oh, the
I
age.
entertain my. Pardon me. I entertain myself well. That little always high in my head thing. I can entertain myself very, very well. I have a fun time with myself.
So Pilates with yourself? Okay. No, I just say it with
You
yourself.
can fill your time. Like
so
you're not gonna be bored just waiting
Yoga.
on a man to get back home. You got stuff to do that you can't do.
I crack myself up. It's great. It's great. It's very entertaining. I will have dance parties in my room. I have them often. You may have seen them.
On IG.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
No, and people tell me, dang, you really just be having fun with yourself. Yeah, until I'm with someone else. And then, woo, we're having fun.
All right. Okay.
You have a question?
I have the microphone. I didn't, but I do now. I think this is important because he is a celebrity and he works in the industry. How do you ladies feel about him working with other women? Because a lot of times women won't say, but they'll feel some kind of way, and that kind of creates conflict in the relationship.
It's not something I have an issue with. I think it's something I've navigated previously, so it's not something I have an issue with. I think I feel like every woman knows her man in a sense, and I think that that's like important. And so as long as that person is someone that you trust and that you feel handles himself appropriately and he's respectful, then I mean, there's other women in the world. What are we talking about? It's like you have to interact with the opposite sex. Like I work in a male-dominated industry, so I'm definitely not one to take that stance. Because I'm an athlete. What are we talking about?
And that's substantial.
That's not an issue for me. I pride myself in being very secure. And as long as there's great communication and clear boundaries, it's not an issue. That's just a part of your job. That's what you do. So
1,000%. And if you want to go entertain them, go entertain them. Peace out. So that wouldn't, if you want to jeopardize what we have going on, if you want to jeopardize your access to this experience that is a situation with me, okay. I've not had that happen where someone wanted to jeopardize that. So if a man wanted to jeopardize that's why it doesn't concern me. It wouldn't concern me. Him, Tone, being around the most gorgeous celebrity women all the time. You're so funny, Tone. Crack her up. No, that wouldn't be tripping at all.
So
Go.
I love your personality, all the personalities.
Yeah, everybody's great. Everybody's great. Everybody's fucking great.
So let me ask y'all this: are y'all familiar with this whole thing that's going on social media with Travis Hunter and his girlfriend, or have we been on that? Are you guys kind of familiar with that? What are your thoughts on that topic with him in that relationship? We'll start with TK, and then we'll go with Chloe, and then we'll go with Cree. What are your thoughts?
Well,
you said drop her.
You said drop her.
That's my immediate short answer. Drop her. I will say, no offense to any of my successful black males in here who have partnered with a woman, but I'm automatically looking at you like this, first of all. So she already had my little going like, and then you are showing these narcissistic traits that you aren't really there for him. You weren't really interested in him. No, you're not. Bye-bye. It's very clear. It seems very clear, even with her saying, oh, he wasn't my type at first. I put him in the friend zone all this time. And now you see, oh, wait a minute. Is that a ticket? Is that a bag? Oh, let me grab.
But they was together for 5 years.
Still.
Okay.
You can spot that type of stuff early on when we were in college. You can spot that type of stuff early on. There were people that had eyes on them. Not him in particular, but I'm saying athletes in general, senior year of high school type thing. You can see, this might, now you don't always end up, the women don't always end up correct about it, but they can hold on long enough to be like,
Have you ever dated somebody that wasn't your type?
I was trying to think about that when that showed up on my Explore page earlier because the Mace video showed up, and my favorite thing is reading through the comments. That's why I keep looking at the screen. I love reading through the comments on social media, and a lot of people said, well, there were a couple comments. Have you dated someone? I was like, because I was trying to see her side, and I couldn't see it at all. Okay. There's not one person that I have truly entertained
that you don't think was your type.
That initially I was thinking, no, from the beginning I was thinking, oh yeah, he good. Now I might have played it off like a little chase.
Your mama
but it was there. But it was there though.
Okay. Yo, you know why? Because I have dated girls who I wasn't their type initially, and then because my thing is once I get a 5 to 10 minute conversation with you, I'm your type. But I just got to get that 5 to 10 minute convo. I know how to get the 5 to 10 minute convo, but. And I have a great closing ratio, FYI. But I've been to Trey's not really my type. Then when they sit down and talk, they be like, "Oh shit, you are my type."
So you were their type. This girl, from my understanding, she said she friend zoned him even after the first 5 to 10 minute convo. He was in the friend zone. Okay. So what you're explaining is no.
I know chicks don't even friend zone a nigga that ain't they type. Chicks be like, nah, I ain't friend zoning you. I ain't nigga go. You not my type. But I hear you. All right, so let's see.
So I'm not very familiar. I've seen a few videos. Right. She just seems very unsupportive. She doesn't seem happy. She doesn't seem like she even wants to be there. Okay. I don't know. I think it's troubling. And if it were my son, I'd be like, yeah, that's not it. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see her smile. I didn't see it. She just doesn't seem, like I said, very supportive. I think that's problematic.
Let's go to the athlete.
Funny thing is, you're probably going to get the least answer out of me on this one because I don't know their relationship. It's like, I don't know their relationship. And obviously, like, I think however she's conducting herself, there's a tolerance of it on the other end of it. And so I look at it like
some people like abuse.
If that's you're not wrong. I look at it like if there is something to be said there, he'll have to learn it in his own time. Because I've been in that spot with people that I like work with, where it's like it's a territory that no one really has to navigate because you're earning what most people will never earn at such an early age. And so you have these things where you have these dynamics where it's hard for you to look at anybody like they're being completely genuine and objective. And that's something where it's like you also don't want to go through life questioning everybody's intentions, right? But you could potentially overcorrect. And so I think it's just a learning experience that everyone has to like go through. There's going to be some good apples, some bad apples. And I think if anything, I would say that she just needs to be more mindful. And that's where I would say she's dropping the ball just in like whatever her intentions are, whether good or bad. It's like you definitely need to learn that you are being judged. And if you don't want to be judged in a poor manner, then you probably should conduct yourself differently. Whether your intentions are good or not. It's like either play the game that you're trying to play better or be more genuine and sit back and, don't present that way.
Okay.
I haven't seen too much of the story myself, but to you, sisters, is Travis, that dude, is he handling it well? Because I've heard comments and like he's not.
No, it's not a point of how he's handling it. He's a 21-year-old. He doesn't even have the wherewithal to understand what he's the world that he's in right now. Mm-hmm. Right. And I think that's one of the things that we judging him on. It's adults judging a child that doesn't even have the mental capacity to understand what's going on around him.
Okay, so
we grown-ups going, yo, if a girl did that to me, yeah, but you 49 saying that, bro.
And the girl already did it to
21,
you.
like,
Yeah.
that's why his response is like, you go get you a girl. You don't got a girl, because that's at 21, that's all you know. At 21, all you know is you shut up. Where your girl at? At 21, that's your best response. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so he don't know. He doesn't know.
So he obviously needs some,
I'm gonna give him a little bit more credit than that, just because at the end of the day, like, he is 21. I don't think he knows everything that he's experiencing, but he's experienced more than most people will experience, and that dynamic when it comes to
not in a relationship. He's experienced more on a football field and in play X's and O's, but with women, he has experienced more.
But that's not what is being in question. It's the platform of which people are judging his relationship. So it's like other men may have experienced the same amount or less, or, he may have experienced less, but it's still being done behind closed doors. What he's experiencing is his profile being relevant to his dating experience, which is something that he has probably had to deal with since he was probably like 14 or so, probably even younger. So it's like he's used to being on display. And so I think that is something that he's probably used to handling. And it might even be an overcorrection from that standpoint, where it's like, I'm used to saying, hey, no one knows what they're talking about because I'm used to everyone judging me. But I do think that that's difficult to navigate. And to your point, like, he definitely is young, and it's a lot of people judging an experience that they haven't encountered themselves.
All right. Question?
All right. Any last questions?
I have a question. I got a question for the whole panel. TK, start with you. What brought you here this evening?
I like to laugh.
I love TK.
She gives me a Hillary Banks, just jovial, happy with life. Yeah, like a young Jack A. Yeah.
And Chloe, you said you ran into a friend that you hadn't seen in a while, and she was like, "Come on the show," and you said that. Cree.
Similar experiences, Chloe, and I was just like, can be a little uptight, to your point. So
really,
like,
get out of here.
So do I seem that way?
Get out of here.
Am I serious? I'm not serious at all. That's a funny thing. But I was like, okay, like, let me just do something that's not in my wheelhouse. So yeah, I decided to give it a try.
And what was your all experience? Did you guys have a good time?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Dinner rolls would be the cherry on top. But yeah.
Dinner rolls. What is that? King.
Put an order in
next
Red
time,
Lobster.
some King Hawaiian. Those little rolls. We had to have this for you.
And
cheddar biscuits.
Right.
Cheddar baked biscuits.
What you about to say, Cree?
I was gonna say we need to figure out what we're casting her on, because honestly, like, we need more of this.
Yeah.
Intern, you here?
Yep.
Can you bring that?
Bring that what?
The bag, please.
Oh, yeah.
We got three, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You said the bag.
The bag. Nah, not the bag. No, okay. So we've done this. We've done this episode before. We've done episode with Stephanie Solomon. I don't know if you guys saw. Wait, second question. Before you bring it, are you guys subscribers to the podcast?
Subscribing as soon as I get my phone back.
Subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like. There we go.
Okay, so we've done
and 5 stars.
We've done an episode before. With Stephanie Solomon. She was the first love from the green room. It did very well. We did an episode with Joe Fox. It did very well. But in both of those episodes, I noticed that with Stephanie's episode, we did Stephanie's, none of the guys brought Stephanie flowers.
Right.
And we did Joe Fox's episode. I realized Joe Fox didn't bring any of the ladies flowers. So tonight, I'm bringing flowers for the ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's for you. That's for you. That's for you.
Final questions, Fox, Trey.
Crystal baby bird.
Final questions. Are you looking forward to this? Are you looking forward to going out on a date with Tony Rock?
I like to laugh.
That should be a quick yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
But I was paused because I'm thinking, well, when do we find out? I didn't want to be like, yeah, and then you'd be like, well, too bad, because you're not. Too bad. I'm like,
No, I wasn't gonna do that. Like I wanted to see the excitement. I'm looking in each one of your eyes. I said, "Are you excited to do this?" And I really appreciated everybody that wanted to participate. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, that's a guess.
Wait, where's the mic? Oh, Cree, you got to keep it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm excited. You know, it's opportunity for possibility. We'll see. But I look forward to it. I can imagine it.
You would imagine it. What do you imagine?
Uh-oh.
What's your imagination?
Sitting across,
Of course, I would look forward to it. Of course, substantially. I think it would be a substantial day with substantial conversation. I would try to stay away from topics concerning me being an athlete, but I would definitely look forward to it. And I think that from what I can tell, this gentleman has a lot of layers that I would want to peel back.
Okay. Oh shit.
That sounds good.
Final question.
And my last question is, where wouldn't you want to go on a first date? Where wouldn't you want to go on a first date?
Anybody have an answer?
Vegas.
I don't have.
Go.
Vegas.
Don't want to go to Vegas.
No Vegas?
I'd like to go somewhere I've never been before, and I'm allergic to crab. Shellfish.
No seafood.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so is he.
I'm not allergic.
Not allergic. He just don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So you think it's the
Vegas.
roaches of the sea?
It's against my dietary beliefs.
Well, no Joe's Crab Shack for either one of you.
No. Cree?
I would not want to go to a restaurant that is subpar, that isn't good, I guess. I don't know.
That isn't substantial.
TK's got the right idea.
You gotta Yelp it first. Something with at least a high, a 4-star rating.
No, TK had it right. Yeah, she's right.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to go to a restaurant that's not substantial.
Okay.
You know me.
A substantial restaurant.
All right.
Man.
All right. Shit. Let's give it up for all the ladies.
Yeah, let's give it up.
Ladies, man. Yo. I just want to say, all three of you guys got different personalities, but it's all rated at a 10. Your personality is a 10. Your personality is a 10. Your personality is a 10. All you ladies are beautiful and amazing, man. And I just want to say, first of all, thank you for doing this. So.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Joe Feezy, last words.
Again, thank you, and I think this is a new precedent. Okay, we're gonna have to get roses involved in all the dating episodes. So if you're ever on the episode again, fellas, bring roses and
Fox, get this shit. Go ahead.
That's your last words?
I'm just talking. I'm just showing some appreciation. But I like what we've done here, and I think I know who I like for you. I know
say what you want to say.
I can, Trey. Can I go?
I guess.
Fox, you can say what you want to say. Fox.
Yeah,
Is
no.
there a part 2? There's something.
No. This is it. We about to deliberate, and he's gonna make a choice. Yeah, that's why y'all excited.
Fox, you just said I want to say who I'm going to pick.
Okay, I like. First, let me give my for all of them. Can I do that?
Please
Thank
do,
you.
Fox.
All right. I like Creed because she is very intuitive and she wants to get down, like she's gonna peel your layers back. Intuitive is the right word.
Let it go.
She wants to get to know you on a deep level. I like that. And no.
Continue.
Okay. And I like tell me that again. Chloe, because I was about to say something else. Chloe, because she's got experience and she's very open, and your answers were very mature. And the thing that you said about boundaries, I like that. And TK, you up for anything, and you're going to bring the energy, and you're not going to be boring. And it seems like you're easily, hey, I'll shut this stuff down, and you'll do what's needed in the moment. And sometimes you got to be spur of the moment. I know if Tone needs you to be a certain way, he's not gonna just argue about it. It's what he needs. So I think you'd be down with that as well. Mm-hmm. So if I had to make the choice for you, I would pick Chloe.
Once again, Cree, I feel like will open you up and help you learn how to maybe articulate or communicate better in certain ways. She will bring that out of you. You know my word, communicate. I feel like Cree will have that ability to challenge you. So if you say something and she says something back, you'd be like, oh shit, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me go think of what you know what I mean? Like she could, I can see her challenging you in a positive way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That you would appreciate.
Okay.
I see that out of Cree. Chloe, I see her really knowing how to comfort you in a manner that you need to be comforted. Give you just that confirmation of who you are. I see her really just, you know what I mean? When you said, would you be my peace? I can really see her being your peace. You know what I mean? She has a calmness about her, a calming spirit that, you know, when you come home, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I'm home. Mm-hmm. And then TK, I'm sorry, Fox. TK, you like to turn up. And I feel like you would never be bored with TK. And I feel like she will bring that other energy out. When you turn it up, she turn it up. And she not looking at you crazy when you in your turn up mode and judging you, because she right by your side, turning up with you. And you having a good ass time. So damn, this shit is hard. This shit, like, yo, I'm serious. Like, I see the value in all three. So, but me knowing you like I know you, I'm gonna go with Cree. Damn, but I want all of them. But just me knowing, you know what I mean, you how I know you, I'm like, okay, so that's my answer.
Okay, all right.
God dang.
What's up, Chelsea? Okay, so I'm just gonna talk, and if y'all tell me I'm crazy, y'all just tell me I'm crazy. So I was coming here this evening. Me and my cousin was in the car driving, and he was like, you know, what do you expect?
Yeah.
If you have expectations, you will always be let down. So I don't have any expectations. I'm just gonna come in here and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then I said to myself, you know, this ain't The Bachelor. It ain't like I'm gonna be like, my wife's in this room.
Yeah, right.
But I did say to myself, I want to hear a conversation that I would like to continue. I want to hear a conversation that I would say to myself, like, I'd like to continue that conversation. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to be judging on such heavy, on such a heavy notion. Let's keep it what it is. It's just Q&A at this point. And then as we were talking, I'm like, okay, that's a conversation I'd like to continue. Okay, that's the conversation I'd like to continue. Okay, that's the conversation I'd like to continue. So I believe everybody's single here on a level. So I'm gonna change the whole dynamic of this show. I would like to take all of these ladies out one at a time and just continue the conversation and see if there really is something here to be explored. Okay. Initially, it'll be like, hey, let's just continue the conversation. But then if it extends, then it's like, okay, this is a conversation that I would like to, you know, now it's not a conversation. It's like, I want to explore the possibility. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'll be forthcoming and I'll be wide open with it. If you say like whatever happened to Chloe and you say whatever happened to Cree, I'll be like, oh yeah, we went on and I decided to not, you know, pursue that. I'm going to pursue this. So I don't want to be like the dude that's up here like, did this nigga just say he's going to date all three of them? Like, I don't want to do that. But I think I thank you ladies for coming first and foremost, for like time is the most valuable thing we have in the world. So just the fact that you gave me your time, I commend you for that. I thank you for that. So I would definitely like to continue the conversation with Cree, have a substantial conversation. I would like to continue the conversation with Chloe. I would like to continue the conversation with TK. So if we could work that out and see, like, if anybody's free for dinner tonight,
Already dressed.
or next week,
Already dressed.
or next week, or after the holidays, or whatever. Like, I know you guys have a schedule as well.
Hair already combed.
I know you guys have a schedule as well, so we can figure out schedules, and I think everybody deserves to. Everybody deserves a meal on me.
And let me ask you this, Tone. Why? So, like how we broke it down, what do you see in the three specifically? You know, Cree, boom, 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 boom. Like, yeah, break it down.
Okay, so because TK's sitting in the hot seat, TK was like spontaneous. Like, okay, this is what it is. I like she is who she is.
Yeah.
She sat in that chair and was like, this is who I am. I'm not changing because I'm in this format. This is how I talk. This is how I talk. This is how I react. Where's a biscuit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Where the biscuits?
Like, she like came in the front door like, damn, they ain't got no biscuits. Like, she's so true to who she is. It seems like she doesn't even know how to be fake.
Right.
And one of the things we always say when we talking about me, like in the industry, is like, yo, bro, I'm from where I'm from. I don't know how to play the Hollywood game. I'm still like, yo, son, you said you gonna call me. Like, I don't know how to be anything other than what I am.
Right.
I get that sense from her. Chloe, I get a sense of stability, focus, ambition. The way you were talking was just like even when you said you was in the military, it was like, okay, so she's definitely been in a space of I have to work in this box and make it happen, make things work, make things make sense. I think I need some of that in my life because my shit is like kind of sporadic at times, kind of like, you know, off the cuff, in the moment, let's go. Okay. So I might need a little more stability, more little focus. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated how she talked and how she spoke. Cree as well, when you were talking, I'm like, there is more introspection to the things that I feel and the things that I say, and I should be more aware of, you know, the space I'm in sometimes, and that's good and bad. Sometimes I disregard because I'm like, I'm just in my space. And I need to be more cognizant of the bigger space that I'm in, not just how the space affects me. And, you know, when she was talking, it was like, yeah, man, I really need to, I guess I could see that. I could see that side of it, you know. Even just now, we were talking about Travis Hunter. I'm like, nah, because he's young. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's he's young. But
Right.
I'm like,
another
yeah, she's
side.
right. She is right. Yeah, he's young, but he's been exposed to different things because he's been an athlete. So I get it.
Right.
I'm talking about like a normal 21-year-old that just got his first bike. Is like, you ain't had no chicks. You ain't know nothing. But you're right. He's been around mature things for 21. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, that's a different perspective. I didn't even give that any idea of like giving it ingredients.
I know, because I'm an athlete, you know?
And that was substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I would like to continue the conversation with everybody.
So are you ladies willing to do that?
Yeah, if you say no, it's fine.
No, I was telling Chloe, I was like, well, you know, the Roses are giving sister wives, so I mean, like, why? We're on board.
Tonight? Dinner after this? Are we all going to dinner after this?
Are you free for dinner tonight?
Let's go to dinner. Right after this.
Now look at you.
I gotta find a biscuit somewhere.
Yo, well, what a way to end the season finale.
Hey, man. Okay, so wait. The first time we did this, Stephanie picked no one.
Nobody.
Right.
The second time we did it, Joe Fox picked someone, and it took months for them to go on a date.
They just went on a date.
We just went. What are you talking about?
I'm saying I'm gonna take everybody. Everybody deserves dinner on me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thank you for your time. I thank you for your time. The very least I can do is buy you a meal.
Yeah.
So we can start there, and if something else happens from there, we'll see. But it won't be in front of the cameras. It'll be for us to know. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you all for your time. I thank you guys for watching the entire season of Live from the Green Room, subscribing. Captain Kirk, Jamaican Rum Punch, I thank you for being our sponsor. Trey, Elliot, Joe Feezy, Fox, let them know where they can see you, where they can find you.
Joe Feezy on Instagram, JoeFeezie. Put that on there. And we are in Greenville, South Carolina this weekend. The Comedy Zone. We haven't been there in a minute. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
And tomorrow we're going to be at the Laugh Factory.
Tomorrow night, Laugh Factory, Rock the World Wednesday, 8 o'clock show. It's going to be December 18th, and then it'll pick back up in January as a weekly. Every Wednesday we'll do the Laugh Factory, Rock the World Wednesdays, weekly starting in January.
Yes. This Sunday, the 22nd, I will be at Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory.
Okay.
Doing a 9:30 show, which is going to be my early birthday show. And then from there, I'm just going to be traveling. I'm traveling for the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. My birthday is December 30th, so you won't be seeing us until after the new year. So happy early birthday to me. And yeah, man. And I'm just looking forward to a dope 2025. It's going to be a year of traveling, a year of making more money, your business moves, power moves. And I appreciate, when we started this podcast, man, like, we just had a vision. You know my word. Y'all got a vision.
Mm-hmm.
We all three of us had a vision. And it came to life. We 53 episodes in, and we couldn't have done it without all you guys, everybody. And I just want to say thank you. And thank you to my guys here for everything. And we will see you in 2025. Yeah. And we will make the announcement when the season 2 premiere will air. We will let you know.
Yeah, we down for the next 2 weeks. Like Fox said, we in Greenville, South Carolina this weekend. Tomorrow, Rock the World Wednesday. Then I'm going to take a week off for Christmas. And then I'm going to chill for the new year. And in January, we'll be right back with the new tour. The new tour is not the Rock the Mic tour. The new tour is the Born to Rock tour because we were born to do this. So the new tour is the Born to Rock tour, kicking off in January. We got tour dates all the way through April already. I'm going to try to shoot another special in the first quarter. I'm going to try to shoot another special in the third quarter. I like to put the pressure on myself to really try to deliver. So that's what we're working on for 25. I thank everybody for subscribing to the podcast. I thank the whole squad, the whole team, the guys behind the scenes that you don't see to make this all possible. We'll see y'all in the new year. Charleston, I love you very much. Dad, I love you. It's Rock the World Forever. Peace.
That live from the Green Room merch.